Many years ago, the sun hid behind the moon, and 6 strange symbols were forged from gold cooled in water drawn from our deepest loch. And when the last symbol was complete, the sorcery finally returned to these shores. The trees and rivers sparkled once more. But soon a vile shadow rose to spread misery throughout the land, and only one who commands the spirits of truth and virtue can defeat the dark forces so unwittingly unleashed. My name is Raven.
But I cannot fight the battle alone. A mighty army must be assembled to join me for that final struggle. And so, once more, we set out on the quest to find an ultimate warrior. Let the challenge begin.
This first challenge requires skill and stamina in equal measure. It remains to be seen which warrior will prove to have both. This treacherous loch demands much of these warriors, but for some, the rewards will be great. 3 gold rings await the victor.
Warriors. Warriors, Raven bids you greetings. For 2 of you, the road ahead will be long and arduous. For the others, when this week is at an end, so too will be your journey. But take heart, you have already endured the cold and cheerless waters of the mighty loch, and in doing so, you have each earned an emblem and a standard on which to bear it. These symbol strengths are your strengths. Anmah, may your aspirations soar as high as the mountain. Dylar, may your chances be as many as the leaves on the tree. Vansha, may your fortunes rise like the tide. Danil, may your optimism shine as brightly as the sun. Ardhu, may you travel as easily as a cloud in the sky. Lenat, may your courage remain as steadfast as the flight of the moon. These standards symbolize your lives. 9 feathers, 9 lives. From now on, failure in any challenge will cost you a life. However, there are rewards for warriors who do well. Lenat, as you were first, 3 gold rings are for you. Danil, you were third, so to you I give 1 golden ring. And Ardhu, you were second, so 2 gold rings are yours. Place your rings on your standards. These rings are the key to your success, so strive to gather as many as you can. Now, young warriors, are you all truly ready to begin the quest? Then come.
I'm really pleased with my performance in Warriors Race because I wasn't actually expecting to come first. I
hardest thing in Warriors Race was that after a while your arms started to hurt because the paddle was really heavy.
I wanted to get at least one ring, so I got a ring and I got off to a good start. So I'm happy about getting a ring and I'm happy about starting the whole tournament very well.
At the start of the race I was in front of Danil, and then in the last quarter Danil just got ahead of me, and then when I was getting out my boat I kind of lost my balance, which stopped me for a wee bit, and it let him get ahead of me to pull down his banner.
I found Warriors Race difficult because it was hard to go in a straight line and to control the paddle.
The hardest thing about the challenge was getting going in the first place to find my rhythm, but then once I did, it was fine.
Once, the forests of these lands held no fears for the unwary traveller. But now, there are many dangers lurking in the shadows. My friends, the gold you seek is enmeshed in the handiwork of the creature who once hunted here. You must race your opponent to the top of the web, gathering the gold rings as you go. The winner will be the first warrior to capture the highest ring. Vansha, Dylar, you will make the first ascent. Dylar, Vansha, take heed. Fall from the web and you will lose a life. Any rings you drop will also be lost. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Some warriors are more at home in this tangled web than others. A deserved first win for Dylar.
I was shocked when I realised that I'd won, but I was also really happy. I was quite tired after the challenge, so I found it hard to smile and really enjoy the fact that I'd won.
If I did that challenge again, I would keep my feet in the corners of the web and make sure I don't try and climb holes that are too far apart.
Ardhu, Lenat, both your symbols are found up above, but we shall see who will rise highest here. Are you both ready? Then let the challenge begin.
When I started to climb the web, I was surprised because it was like, it wasn't stiff, it was like really, like it's springy and stuff, so it was quite hard to keep your balance.
I'm not that bothered with spider's web because I won Warriors Race and I got 3 rings. So I reckon I can come back from this and I can do well in the challenges ahead.
Danil, will you gather another 3 rings? Or will you, Anmah, secure your first? Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
The web was a bit slippery when I was climbing it, and I was trying to get my foot on it and I couldn't do it, so I couldn't get up as fast as Danil.
Danil, Ardhu, Dylar, you have reaped the spoils of victory. Place your prize on your standard. Anmah, Lenat, Vansha. There are many more trials that lie ahead, and with each, your fortunes could change. But for now, you must pay a price, the loss of a life. Now, the next challenge awaits, my friends. This way. My friends, to battle toe-to-toe with someone of equal stature is a great test of strength and determination. Atop these tall poles are 2 platforms. You must now attempt to knock your opponent from their platform before you fall from your own. The victor will receive a gold ring, but the loser will forgo a life. Anmah, Vansha, I choose you to go first. Choose your weapons. So be it. Vansha, Anmah, though each of you seems equally matched, the difference between you lies in your hearts. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
A fierce contest. Each warrior hopes to gather their first gold ring. A brave fight, Vansha. But for you, Anmah, a gold ring.
I was feeling pretty confident that I would beat Vansha going into a long staff. It was a wee bit scary because the pole was wobbling, but once I got my balance, it was quite easy.
When I realised I was going to fall, I felt quite startled and surprised. I knew it was happening and I tried to resist it, but I couldn't.
Danil, Ardhu, remember, The strength of every warrior's arm is doubled by their determination to succeed. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
My strategy was to keep low and to have my back foot and front foot like a take-up, so I could just keep like low and hard. So if you try to hit me, I'd be like strong and have a strong stance, so it'd be hard for it to push me off.
To knock Danil off, I tried to poke him in the chest, but it didn't work because I don't think I did it hard enough.
Lenat, you cannot afford to lose another life. And Dylar, you do not want to lose your first. Are you both ready? Then let the challenge begin.
I tried to keep my balance by having my left foot pointed towards my opponent and my right foot square as a baseline behind it. I felt really relieved because I thought I was going at least 15 times when I was up there, and it was a really close match, and I felt really pleased with myself when I eventually poked her off.
Lenat, Anmah, Danil, you fought more skillfully than your challenger and have each earned a gold ring. Place them on your standards. But Vansha, Ardhu, Dylar, you fell from the platform and must suffer the price of defeat. This was indeed a grueling challenge. But do not think of rest yet, my friends. We still have far to travel. Come. This wretched device is laid in the path of unwary travellers to tempt them to their doom. And it serves as our next challenge. Within this cage are a number of skulls. You must work to remove these battle sticks and cause the silver and bronze skulls to fall to the ground. In doing so, you will win a gold ring. However, if any red skulls fall to the ground, you will lose a life. Danil, you are our current leader. Ardhu, you are in second place. Both of you shall take up this challenge. There is a chance you may increase your lead, but you may also pay a high price for past victories. Danil, you will attempt to dislodge the silver skull. Ardhu, the bronze. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Right, okay, let's have a look at this.
Okay.
Right, which ones are... Right, you have a look at your skulls. Have a look around first before we get started. See which one... Right, I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to pull that one. I'm going to pull this one here.
Yeah,
mine.
that looks all right, yeah.
You have to start your turn.
Right, okay.
Have a look at that one.
I think I'll do this one.
Okay.
Ardhu, though you released a skull, it was not your own. So you must continue until yours falls to the ground.
Have a look at that one there, yeah. Yeah, go for that one. Because if you pull that...
Will it hit the red one?
Where is it? Yeah, pull that one there. Pull it slowly, so it'll pull it. Because that's going to... Oh, no, actually don't.
I have to do it.
Oh, you have to pull it, yeah. Yeah, pull it and it'll drop on the floor. Should. Just keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Just keep pulling. Pull it.
Well done, Ardhu. 1 gold ring is yours.
Before I started Skull Cage, I was really nervous because I would have dropped right down in the positions if I'd lost, so I was really nervous. The first stick I pulled was to kind of like dislodge my skull, but it also dislodged Danil's. His silver one fell down, which meant he had won a ring instantly.
I felt happy when Ardhu knocked my skull down because I knew that my challenge was done. I got a ring, but I felt that I had to help her because she got mine down. So I helped her just to get her stick out and then knocked the skull down and went on the floor and she got a ring.
Danil, Ardhu, you have proved that a steady hand and a focused mind is the key to success in Skull Cage. Place your well-deserved prizes on your standard. Now, we have one more challenge to face before nightfall. Come. Warriors, in this cursed land we travel across, demons are lurking everywhere. And know this, they are the servants of Nevar, and he and they will do everything in their power to take your lives and prevent you from reaching the rings you need. But here, you will learn the means to fight back, using a sling and rocks to destroy each demon and acquire the gold. Vansha, Dylar, Danil, you will go first. Warriors, be warned. Should any of the demons reach the ring post, then you will feel the full force of their power. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Pull close. Just take your time, okay? Okay, I'll pull back. Pull. Too hard. Yeah, it's too hard. Just take your time.
Yeah, stop, that's it. Don't watch it, yeah? Just go for it.
Oh, come on.
So like,
Pull.
what you doing? I'm not doing. Not too hard. Stop.
Okay, a bit higher. Come on, let's turn it.
Warriors, beware, for in this group of demons there is one who has the power to regenerate. You have been warned.
Yes! Wait, stop. Go. Not too fast. We'll watch, you don't need to. Ready? Stop. Come on, pull for that first. Come on, just on the right. Ready? Right here on the left. Don't rush, careful. Just nice and straight. Okay, just keep it up. Concentrate. It's alright, just keep it up. Oh, no way. Come on. Just nice and straight. I felt over the moon to hit the last demon because it was the black one and we already hit him once. And he was like 2 steps away from the ring post, so we were really nervous about him coming. So I had one shot and I just had to let go of it very slightly so it would dip into him and hit him.
Warriors, be warned. If the demons reach the ring post, then you will feel the full force of their power. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Back it back on. Come on. Right. Okay, just stay there. Fall back. Try to keep it straight.
Come on, we can do it.
Is it?
It's all right, good try, keep doing it, yeah.
I bet I need to the leg. Is it?
Come on. We can do it.
Is it? Come on.
that. Come on, Lenat, you can do it.
You can do it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can do it.
Go
The same one like that.
Please, go for the front, please. Come on, Lenat, go to the front, please.
Right, do it again, quickly, hurry up.
Quickly.
You can do it.
Come on, quick.
The demons advance perilously close to the ring post.
I was upset when the demons caught me because that puts me into joint last now.
Dylar, Vansha, Danil. To end the day in victory assures a night of pleasant dreams. Place your rings on your standard. Lenat, Ardhu, Anmah. Like many warriors before you, you have fallen at the hands of the demon. I have restored you, but at a price. Warriors, your first day of trials is over. It is time to make camp. There have been successes this day, and some failures too. But remember, there is no shame to fail a task. But it is only by failing that we remember how to succeed. Another day dawns over this troubled land, and the warriors prepare for the challenges of the day. My friends, you have tasted both success and failure in the short time you have been on this journey. I trust you're all looking forward to the challenges ahead, or have you already let uncertainty into your hearts?
Yesterday was quite strong for me, and I haven't lost a life yet, but I think I'll do very well in this competition.
I'm glad that I'm in second place because I've got a stronger chance of going through into the final. But I know that things can change from one challenge, so I've still got to do my best to not go down to last.
I'm in third place and I'm happy with the position I'm in, and I'm looking forward to the day ahead.
I'm in fourth place and I feel that I'm going to do well today because I feel quite confident. I'm going to work harder, and instead of worrying about the challenges and what position I'm in, I'm going to enjoy it and just try my hardest.
Today I'm joint fifth with Vansha, but I'm hoping to get a few rings and avoid Way of the Warrior.
I feel quite confident about the day ahead, and I'm going to try my very hardest at everything.
Each of you began this journey with 9 lives. Lose all 9, and your quest will be at an end. Danil, your fortunes are running high, it seems, like the noonday sun that is the emblem on your banner. But where the light is the most intense, the shadows are always deepest. So take care. Your fortunes could change in a moment. The first challenge awaits, my friends. Let us meet it. The road ahead sinks now beneath the marshland that surrounds us, and it is far too dangerous to continue on foot. So we must look to cross the waters that lie ahead of us. But that journey will have perils of its own. Use these boats to race your opponents and collect gold rings as you go. Be the first to reach the final rings, and you will secure victory. But come second, and you will taste defeat. Warriors, are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
1, 2, 1, 2. Come on, guys. 3 strong. 1, 2, 3 strong. 1, 2. On the right. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Come on, Come on,
The warriors must not only race to collect rings, they must also pass between the demons' warcraft unscathed.
It does. Woo! You're not ruined. You got it. Go. 1, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 1. Let's go. 1. Let's go for it. I know I am. 1. Wait now. Wait. 1. Don't stop. 1, 2. Oh, you get it, like, get back to the right. So go straight across. Forward. 1. Back up to the left. Oh, right. 1. Right now. Go. Get it. Oh, 1, 2. 1. Just go for it. Go. Turn right. You need to go over 1, 2. 1. Right. Come straight now. Come on, 1, 2. 1, 2. Right, go now, go! 1, 2. Right, turn, no wait. 1, 2. Have you got it?
I was glad that we didn't hit the demons, and I think that was due to our good communication and timing. It put us ahead of the other team because then they had to wait for the gates to open again.
I reckon Vansha did really well in directing us and saying right, left, because it was harder for me to steer because I was right at the back.
I wasn't giving out enough commands, so they didn't really understand what we had to do. I think we had one paddler too strong on one side, which meant the boat kept turning.
I felt quite sad because I lost my first challenge of the whole competition.
I don't feel too good because I'm in last place, but I hope that before the end of the day, I'll be able to avoid being last.
Warriors, you have all steered a safe course, and for that, you should be justly proud. But Vansha, Dylar, Lenat, you arrived first, so place your prize on your standards. Danil, Ardhu, Anmah, you battled well, but could not catch your opponents. Now the rings you gathered must be forfeited, along with a life. My friends, this place conceals 1,000 swamps and lochs, so take care as you walk. Come. You had ventured across water, but in this loch, you must plunge into its very depths as you complete the next challenge. Observe the gold rings suspended high above these deep waters. They are tempting, but beyond your reach. To retrieve them, you must boldly leap from the platform. But take heed. Be ambitious in your jump, and you will be rewarded. But be hesitant, and your dive may be in vain. So, who will be first to make the leap of the loch? Vansha, I trust you'll find these waters refreshing after the exertions of the day. Vansha, are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
A determined effort, Vansha. 1 gold ring is yours.
That leap was amazing, and I think when I jumped off the jetty, I wasn't really sure what I was doing, but I just grabbed a ring and fell in, and that felt good.
Let the challenge begin.
Bad luck, Danil. 2 of the rings slipped from your grasp.
I grabbed the first ring, no bother, but I grabbed in between the 2 rings where they meet, and I grabbed them, but they slipped out my hand. So I dropped them and they went into the water.
Let the challenge begin. Well leapt, Ardhu. Your prize is 1 gold ring.
When I jumped, I got 1 ring, but I did a belly flop and it hurt.
Let the challenge begin. A good jump, Anmah. You have secured a gold ring.
Before I started running for Loch Leap, I was thinking that I would definitely go for 1 ring, and if I got far enough I would try go for 2, but I only reached for 1, but I'm still pleased because I got a ring.
Let the challenge begin. Well done, Lenat. Your leap was worthy of 1 gold ring.
I was hoping for 3 rings, but my arm was just too short and I couldn't reach for the 2, so I went with both hands for the 1 ring.
Let the challenge begin. Dylar, you have matched your fellow warriors and gathered 1 gold ring.
When I hit the water, it's a bit of a shock because of the temperature, but even though I was cold, I was happy that I'd gained a ring and I wouldn't lose a life.
Warriors, I see the icy waters of the loch have not dampened your spirits. You have each gained treasure. Place it on your standard. Now, the next challenge awaits. This way. There are many burns and falls in this watery place. And here, another trap has been set for the unwary traveller. Danil, you are our current leader. Dylar, you are in 2nd place. So the burden of this task falls to you. Danil, you must enter the gorge, where you'll discover a number of symbols. Describe these to Dylar, who will shadow you from the bank. Should Dylar match these symbols to the ones inscribed on the skulls yonder, then you will be rewarded. Take care. Somewhere in these shallows, a demon lurks, waiting to claim his victims. So if you tarry in this task, you will perish. Danil, Dylar, there is only one way out of this gully, through the waterfall. But do not delay, for if the demon catches you, then you will both lose a life. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
I'm looking for someone on the circle. Right, okay. I'm done. On the top left, it's got like a spike going through, and it's like a side. It's like a half of it. A half.
Yeah,
angle.
rounded. Is it rounded or square?
It's like a top. On the top, it's got right. Okay. It's like on the bottom. There's like an axe going through it.
Yeah.
And it's like a claw on the bottom, so it's like crossing each other. And the top bit has 2 crosses. It has 2 spikes going across, pointing on the right way.
So they pointing
and
both
it follows
down?
all the way through round, yeah.
They both pointing down?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
so
I think I know which one it is.
Okay, pass it down. Okay, pull it up, careful.
The warriors must use the water from the gorge to release the gold rings.
Careful. Careful, nice and slowly, you've got plenty of time. Have a look, is there anything
Yeah,
there?
there's a ring.
Okay, let's go.
There are 3 rings in this challenge, and the warriors must find them all.
Go, I'm there, go.
Are you here?
Go on, go.
Right, it's an S. It's like an S. And
S,
it's
yeah.
It's like an S, yeah.
What?
Like there's 2 spikes on the left pointing up. And there's
Point
one on
up,
the right,
I know what it is, okay.
And there's one on the right pointing down. Right, keep going left.
Fill it right up.
Right. Tell me where. You need to be careful.
One moment. Oh,
You'll have to.
oh, Oh gosh! Drop it down, drop it down. Go quick. I can't go.
Yeah, you'll have to. Right.
Go on, have you
No,
got
it's not enough.
quick?
Right now.
Okay, careful. I can't really go.
Come on, hurry up, the demons come in.
Oh, which one was it? Oh yeah, this one.
Nice and gently, Dylar.
I've got it.
Got it, well done, let's go.
The second ring is yours, but you must secure the third one also, if you are to escape the gorge.
Are you ready? Are you there? Quick, go.
Okay. It's like, right, there's a, on the left, there's a dagger pointing down, it's a big one.
Okay.
On top right, it's another dagger like a claw.
Okay.
Pointing down on the right.
Here, take
You
it.
got it? Right. Right, take your time.
Oh gosh.
Nice and easy, well done, come on. Right, take it easy. Got plenty of time. Come on, it's coming, demons coming.
I've got it.
Well done.
Our strategy was not to talk at the same time and let me talk first.
If I got the symbol wrong, we would have wasted time and the demon could have came up. So it was very important that I listened carefully and chose well. I was very nervous when I saw the demon getting closer because I knew I had to speed things up, but I didn't rush. I just kept going.
When I had to climb up the waterfall, I felt quite good because I'm a good climber. I let Dylar have 2 rings because I only needed 1 to have 9 lives.
When Danil gave me 2 of the rings, I was very grateful because he's in first and I would have thought that he would have wanted to keep further away and make his position stronger by keeping 2.
Danil, Dylar, you are indeed the true leaders in this contest. Once again, you have proved your prowess. Place your rings on your standard. Danil, I see that you have 9 gold rings. You can therefore win back a life. Now, the next challenge involves you all. Let us stride out to meet it. Warriors, these mighty portals do not open on command, yet they must yield, or we cannot go on. To this end, we turn our attention to an ancient weapon known as the battering ram. With 2 of your fellow warriors, you must maneuver these mighty machines towards the gates, and not forgetting to gather the gold rings that hang above you. And the first team to break through these gates and collect the gold ring on the other side will win. Lenat, Vansha, Ardhu, you will form 1 team. Danil, Anmah, Dylar, you will work together as their opponents. Remember, teamwork divides all tasks and doubles the chances of success, but only if you work together. Are you all ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
Nice and big.
I've got it. Push it. Stop. There. You get another one.
Go on, that's me. Just
It's time.
ready? Is everyone on the way? Come on, go. Not too late.
That's it.
Ready? Push.
Wait.
Keep going. Just keep going.
Keep going, I need help pushing.
Go on. I can't push
Right,
it.
next, stop. Stop, okay, we've got loads.
Go, lay it down, lay it down.
Go.
Go. Stop, go.
Andrew, go.
Go, take these.
Danil collects the first ring for his comrades, but there is little between the teams.
Right, go, I'll go. We've got time.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, God, two options. Wait. Let me know. Come on, go. Ready?
Abby, wait.
Go. Keep going. Stop, go. Go.
I'll go. Take it.
Teamwork requires communication, but only one team is voicing its aims.
Yeah, now go.
Go. Push. Keep going. Stop.
Come on.
I've got this. One more. Put it in. Let me know. Come on, Dylar. Down. Go. Stop. Please. Oh, not them. Come on. Quickly. That's it. Come on. Go. We won, my God. Go. And again. Ready, go. Hold back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No.
Come on, lads, come on.
1, 2, 3. Done.
Come on.
Yes.
We were separating the logs so that we would get the battering ram further along, and that tactic worked for us.
The other team were catching us up very quickly towards the end. So as soon as I heard the door open, I was just like, yes, and I ran straight through and we gave ourselves a good high five.
Danil and Dylar were trying their hardest to help me avoid We're the Warrior, so I'm thankful for them.
I was thinking that if we lose this, then Ardhu would definitely have to do Way the Warrior. I think Vansha could have put a bit more effort in when we were actually doing the challenge.
I found my role quite easy, but I started to get a little bit tired towards the end of the challenge.
I don't think anyone let the team down. I just think the other team were better. I'm trying to think positive about doing the Way the Warrior, and I really want to do it.
Warriors, this was a close-fought contest. Dylar, Danil, Anmah, your efforts have earned you just rewards. Place your rings on your standards. Vansha, Ardhu, Lenat. Defeat is a bitter pill to swallow, but swallow it you must. Each of you will now lose a life. Now we must proceed to the last task of the day. And for one of you, it will be your final challenge on the quest. This way. The time has come to separate one of these brave hearts from the fellowship of their companions for all eternity. We have reached the way of the warrior. Beyond this portal lies the most grueling of your challenges so far. Using all your skills and strengths, you must battle your way through the obstacles you see before you. Ardhu, you have only 5 lives left, and as such, this challenge is yours to face. But do not be despondent. Remember, failure quickly finds those without hope. And though this is a daunting task, these warriors have lived to tell the tale of their successes here. Ardhu, succeed here, and your journey will continue. But fail, and you must return home. Are you ready? Then may the luck of the Raven's Eye be with you. Let the challenge begin.
Timing is everything in this challenge, as many have learned to their cost. Well done, warrior. No part of Ardhu's body may touch the spikes above or the ground below.
Ardhu, there is no shame in failing such a terrible trial. You have displayed great courage and determination. Though you must turn for home, you should be proud of your achievements here. Farewell.
I think I've become more independent on Raven because it's the longest time I've ever spent away from home. I am disappointed that I was first to be eliminated, but I've still really enjoyed my time here.
Like the bitter cold wind that blows from the north, despair can chill a warrior to the bone. It can steal the warmth of their confidence and leave them open to further defeat. But warriors who can overcome such adversities, however severe, will always be victorious in the end. For they know that when the sky is at its darkest, that is when they can see the stars. Warriors, no one knows what the day has in store. All we can do is strive to do our best in the struggles that lie ahead, and keep all doubts at bay. So which of the company has charge of their own fears? We shall see.
I feel very happy that I'm first place at the moment, and I'm very ready for the next challenge, so I hope I win the rings.
In the challenges today, I'm confident that I will do well and hopefully I will get into first place.
At the minute, I am in third place. I'm pretty happy with that because I want to stay in the top 3. But now I'm going to have to start really working harder because Ardhu went out yesterday and there's only 5 people left in the competition.
Today I'm joint 4th with Vansha, so I'm hoping that I can win most of my challenges and move up.
Obviously, I'm quite disappointed that I'm joint last place, but I know I'm going to win my challenges and climb the leaderboard again.
Each of you set out on this journey with 9 precious lives. Danil, the sun shines on your banner, and so on your fortunes. But take care, my friend. The battle is yet young, and rain clouds may lie ahead. So, follow me now, as once again, we seek out the day's challenges. the many obstacles you may encounter on the quest, perhaps this is the most physically demanding. Our path onwards will continue once more, but at the top, though you'll be tethered, lose your footing, you will lose a life. Do not linger on the rock face too long, my friend, or you risk being caught by a demon. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
As they climb, the warriors must collect all 3 rings from the rock face. Grabbing a ring has triggered the appearance of a demon. Danil must hurry. Danil, you have missed the 2nd ring.
The most difficult part was probably when the demons started coming after me, because it was very, like, adrenaline rush for me, so I had to try and climb quicker.
The demon has claimed his first victim. Make sure you're not the second. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
Dylar, the demon has appeared. You must not linger on the rock face. Dylar, you too have forgotten the 2nd ring. You must turn back and collect it.
I'm disappointed that I missed the opportunity to be in first place, but there's still more challenges to come.
Take heed. Your fellow warriors failed because they forgot the 2nd ring. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
Anmah, the rock face is becoming slippery for you, as it will be also for the demon. Anmah, you must return to gather the 2nd ring. You cannot reach the top without it. Anmah, you must hurry. The demon is almost upon you. Lucky escape, Anmah.
When I went to grab the 3rd ring, the demon was about to get me, but I just grabbed the ring in time.
You are in last place, so you cannot afford to fail here. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Vansha, you have reached the second ring, but you must not delay. The demon is fast approaching.
Just before the challenge, I was petrified about doing the climb because I didn't think I would make it. I was absolutely terrified when I realised the demon was getting closer and closer, but I stopped looking behind me and just concentrated on getting to the top. I'm absolutely thrilled that I got 3 rings.
Lenat, fail here, and you will fall into last place. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Lenat, your slip may cost you dearly. You must hurry.
In cliff face, when I slipped, I was actually really scared because I thought that I was going to go, as only one hand was on it and my fingers were just touching the rock. When I got the final ring, I was really, really pleased, as I thought my chances of actually winning the ring were very slim, as the 2 leaders, Danil and Dylar, had succeeded as the demon had caught them.
Lenat, Vansha, Anmah, you conquered both the cliff face and your own fears in this craggy place. Place your rings on your standard. Lenat, with 9 golden rings to exchange, a new life can be yours. However, your fellow warriors did not fare so well. Danil, Dylar, you were not swift enough to escape the chasing demon. For both of you, the price is the same. Now, we must turn to a test of a different kind. One that will tax your mind as well as your nerve. Warriors, we have arrived at a place where wisdom and fear dance nervously together. Gather your wits and strengthen your resolve. For this is Demon Square. These demons are unlike any you've encountered before. As long as you do not step before them, they will cause you no harm. But step before them you must. For yonder lies the wisdom tree, laden with gold rings. And there is only one way to retrieve them. You must listen carefully to a series of questions the wisdom tree poses. If you believe the answer to be true, step sideways onto the white path. But if you believe the answer to be false, you must step sideways onto the red path. The wisdom tree will then reveal the correct answer. Those of you who have chosen wisely may then take a step forward. But the rest must remain where they are and await their fate. Warriors, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Zebras have stripes, for that they are famed. But no two patterns are ever the same, true or false. The answer is true. Anchored by roots deep in the ground, birch trees stay green all the year round. True or false? The answer is false. A hummingbird is remarkable in many ways. It's the only bird to fly backwards, or so they say. True or false? The answer is true. Here's a rather interesting thought. While apes have tails, most monkeys do not. True or false? The answer is false. Now, is this the truth or is it a wheeze? A cricket's ears are to be found on its knees. True or false? The answer is true. This last question could seal your fate. An ant can lift 50 times its own weight. True or false? The answer is true.
Anmah, now you begin to see that knowledge and wisdom can be used to defeat your foes. Place your ring on your standard. Vansha, Dylar, Lenat, Danil. In battle, ignorance is a dangerous ally, for it will always let you down. Now, in the next challenge, it is not the sharpness of your mind that will be tested, but the keenness of your eye. This way.
My current position is not very good because I've lost 2 challenges in a row. Anmah's caught up very quickly now, and if I lose another life, he'll go in the lead.
I'm annoyed that in Demon Square I missed another opportunity to overtake Danil and become in first place. I was glad that he lost as well as me because now I'm still in second place.
My confidence in the question about the cricket's ears was 50-50 because I was the only person on the true square and everyone else was on the false square. I'm happy now that I'm third instead of joint fourth because it makes it a lot easier for me to avoid Way of the Warrior.
Having a demon right behind me was very scary because I knew it was just one step away from getting me. I'm really disappointed that I'm in last place now, but there are more challenges to go and hopefully I'll do better in them.
At first, there seems nothing to alarm us in this place. But then, Observe. Any passing under this line will perish. So this weapon must be used to destroy those fearsome targets before we can journey any further. And this is a battle between our leaders, Danil and Dylar. Danil, you will take aim first. Hit one target and you will preserve your lives and earn a ring. But fail to hit any and you will lose a life. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Fortunate, my young friend. Remember, you still have 2 more arrows. Near miss, Danil. You have 1 final arrow to gain a ring. Fine effort, my young friend. But unfortunately, no rings gained.
The target came down very fast, so I had to aim before it actually came. Obviously, I didn't do it, and I was disappointed not to get the ring I wanted.
Dylar, hit just 1 target, and you will become our leader. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Almost, Dylar. You have 1 final arrow with which to secure a ring.
I was very nervous because I knew that if I missed, I would lose a life, but if I hit the target, I would go into first place. When I missed the 3rd target, I was very disappointed because it was very close. At the beginning of the day, I was confident that I would stay in 2nd place, but after 3 challenges, I've gone down to joint 3rd.
Danil, Dylar, if ever you're required to use the crossbow in the heat of battle, you will surely be defeated. Not 1 of the targets was hit, and as such, you must each pay with a life. Now, the shadows of the day grow long, and we must travel on. This way.
I'm quite disappointed that Anmah actually took the lead because he didn't have to do the challenge.
I think Danil and Dylar feel a wee bit upset now that they've gone down a position, but they'll be trying to get more rings to come back up the table.
Our day's journey has brought us here, to the deep loch. As you can see, it is too deep to wade across. So therefore, my friends, you must swim. But come last, and you will lose a precious life. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
For the first warrior to reach the bank, the prize is 3 gold rings. The second to arrive will gain 2, and the third shall win 1 ring.
icy cold of these waters can sap a warrior's strength if he lacks heart. Remember, warriors, the last one to leave the water will lose a life. Stay, young warriors. 3 golden rings are yours. Anmah, claim your 2 golden rings, my young friend. Dylar, the final golden ring is yours. Very fine effort, my young warrior. You should be very proud.
It's very demanding because you have to use all your energy, because if you don't, you really won't be able to make it, but I made it and I'm quite happy.
It means a lot to me winning this challenge, as I feel that I'm actually back in the competition.
I'm really happy that I've stayed in first place, and hopefully I can stay top for the next few challenges.
At the moment, Anmah is a bit of a threat because he is in the lead, but also I know that if he could quite easily lose a life.
Warriors, the deep loch is a colossal task indeed, but you all showed great courage in crossing it. Lenat, Anmah, Dylar, you all won rings. Place them on your standard. Anmah, I see you now have enough gold rings to win back a life. Vansha, though you were brave, you were last. And for that, there is a price to pay. The loss of a life. Now, let us march toward the next challenge. But for one of you, it will be your last. Come. We have trodden many a mile on the quest this day, but for one of these here, the journey is about to reach an abrupt end. For this is the way of the warrior. The dangerous devices that lie beyond this portal make this the ultimate test of a warrior's worth. Few have succeeded here. Many have been defeated. Vansha, you have only 4 lives left. It is you who must face the path homeward. But do not give up hope. For should you survive this ordeal, then you will pass through a portal that will transport you to the next stage of the quest. But fail this task, and you will begin the long walk home. Vansha, try to think of the way ahead not as a road to defeat, but as a golden pathway to victory. Are you ready? Then may the luck of the Raven's Eye be with you. Let the challenge begin. Vansha, alas, you will not be our ultimate champion. Take comfort in the knowledge that you have travelled far and achieved much. Farewell, my friend.
I'm really proud of the time that I spent here, and I'm really happy because I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, because I think I've conquered loads of fears, and I think I have got stronger both mentally and physically.
So, Vansha has left the company, but tomorrow there will be more risks, more dangers, and more opportunities. But remember, the only time a warrior runs out of chances is when he stops taking them. As the warriors stir, they will wonder, no doubt, just who will raise the Staff of Power on the final day of this quest? The answer is simple. Only the one who is worthiest will gain the prize. Warriors, the day has already begun, and we will continue our journey soon. But who here truly believes that the road ahead leads to glory?
Because I'm in first place on a new day, I think I'm a big threat to the other warriors, because it means they have to try harder to avoid being the warrior than I do.
I'm really happy about my position because I'm in second place. My aims are to really pull myself together and push myself to the limit.
I am starting the day in joint last place, which means I need to do well in today's challenges so I don't have to do Way of the Warrior. I would like to do well because I'm the only girl left now.
I know I'm the sun and it's strong and powerful, so I just need to keep what I'm doing, and I'll always be doing my best.
Each of you began this quest with 9 precious lives. Alas, many have been lost along the way. Anmah, like the peaks on the mountain that is your symbol, your fortune seems highest now. But remember, once conquered, the mountain offers the traveller only one way to proceed: downwards. Now, there are many challenges ahead for you to face this day. Come. Many are the skills a warrior must acquire if they are to be fully equipped for battle. And one such skill will be tested here. Out on the loch, you will see a large vessel. And here is the catapult you must use to hit that floating target. Let your eye be the tutor of your arm, and your aim will be true. Danil, Dylar, you are in equal last place. But Danil, I choose you to go first. You only have so much ammunition at your disposal. Make sure it all counts. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Well done, Danil. Your life is now safe. Can you acquire any more rings? This is your last rock, Danil. Can you gain another ring? Well done, Danil. 1 golden ring is yours.
I was either like hitting just before the actual target or hitting behind it. So I got it finally, and I was just over the moon when I saw the fire go up.
Dylar, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. A good start, Dylar, but can you keep it up? Well done, Dylar. Another gold ring is yours. This is your last attempt. Can you make it 3 gold rings? Dylar, 2 golden rings are yours.
When I hit the target on my first go, I became more confident because I knew how far I had to pull back the catapult. When I got the second one in, I was really happy.
Lenat, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. You're getting closer, Lenat. Well done. 1 gold ring is yours, but can you score another hit with your last rock? Well done, Lenat. 1 golden ring is better than none at all.
But when I actually hit the target, I didn't actually think it would count because it hit the rim and then bounced in. But it did go in and I was really pleased when the fire went up.
Anmah, though you are our current leader, fail here and you will fall into last place. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. You have reached your last rock with which to secure a life. Unfortunate Anmah, you failed to gather any gold rings.
It was quite difficult trying to aim because when you stretch back, I didn't know how far to pull it back to get it into the ring. I was really nervous when I was taking aim with my last rock because I had to get it in to avoid losing a life.
Danil, Dylar, Lenat. The catapult is not easily mastered, but you proved equal to the task. You have all won golden rings. Place them on your standard. Anmah, this vessel seems untouched by your firepower. You must now lose a life. Now, the next challenge also takes place on these waters, but many miles to the north. This way. There are times when a warrior will be without his weapons, so training in one-to-one combat is a necessary discipline. You see on the water a wrestling ring. Make every attempt to stay on it longer than your opponent, and a gold ring will be yours. But fail, and you will lose a life. Anmah, Dylar, you will be the first to wrestle. There is more at risk than a life here. Your pride is at stake if you fall into the loch. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. A resounding victory, Anmah.
I think I might have been able to beat either Lenat or Danil, but luckily I was pulled out against Dylar.
To try and defeat Anmah, I was trying to put my weight forward so that I wouldn't fall backwards. When I fell off, I felt a bit disappointed with myself because I didn't stay on the platform for very long.
Lenat, Danil, I'm sure neither of you wish to test the temperature of this loch, but one of you must. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. A quick victory, Danil, but an important one.
My tactic was to body punch him first, but when I saw the size of the shields, my tactic was just to push him.
I wasn't confident at all that I was going to beat Danil in wrestling ring because he's really fast. I'm not good at combat, so I didn't think I was going to win.
Danil, Anmah, you pushed your adversaries from the ring, and in doing so, earned a ring of your own. Place it on your standard. Dylar and Lenat, your efforts go unrewarded. Each of you must lose a life. Now we must turn our backs on the loch at last, and head inland to a challenge that will tax your minds and test your courage. This way. Wit and wisdom are as an essential part of a warrior's armoury as his sword and his spear. Here at the Riddle Bridge, an evil mist lingers beneath the walkway, waiting to engulf all unwary travellers. However, the bridge can help, but only if you solve the riddle it poses. The answer you seek lies hidden in these stones, and gold rings await if you discover it. Danil, you are now our leader. Anmah, you are in second place. Step forward. Anmah, open this magical book and it will pose a riddle. But you will have little time to solve it and for Danil to cross. Now, this glass will show you how much time you have left. Are you both ready? Then let the challenge begin.
I am found in the day, but more often at night. Whenever you fall, I may be deep or light.
Do you want to do this? Here. Can't be. Have a look. Ask for it again.
I am found in the day, but more often at night. Whenever you fall, I may be deep or light.
Right, I think it's more.
Quickly, make a decision. Step on a stone.
Over it.
I found the riddle really difficult because we didn't have a clue what it was.
We just guessed and went and we got it wrong.
It appears that the riddle was beyond Danil and Anmah. Lenat, you will walk the path. Dylar, you will assist. Step forward. Are you both ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
I am found in the day, but more often at night. Whenever you fall, I may be deep or light.
You think you know what it is?
It's either deep or light. It's what can be found in day and night. Be an animal.
Could be, like, if it was S, then it could go S, L, S. Then how about
Quickly, my young friends.
L? SL. It's either E or O.
Let's go for O. We decided to start on S because Danil and Anmah had gone on M, and that was incorrect, and I didn't think it would be U or B.
When we guessed the first letter right, and then the second one right too, I was trying to think of a word that it could be. I knew the next letter had to be a vowel, but there were two vowels, so we didn't know which one to pick, and we picked the wrong one.
It was a wasted opportunity that we didn't actually win Riddle Bridge, and I'm disappointed the way we performed.
Alas, no warrior was able to discover the answer to the riddle and cross the bridge safely. Warriors, solving the puzzle of the Riddle Bridge could bring you great reward, but alas, it has cost you dearly. Each of you must lose a life. Now, let us ask the book for the solution.
The answer is sleep.
Sleep. Let us hope you meet with more success in the trials that lie ahead. This way. It is always the foe within that is the most difficult to vanquish, and a fear of high places has laid many a warrior low. In this challenge, you will climb high into the trees, then walk out along the narrow length of beam yonder. For there, you will discover the treasure you seek. Anmah, you will scale these heights first. The far end of the beam, you will see a red handprint. Place your hand over it, and you will be transported to the ground. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Three rings gathered, brave Anmah, but you must reach the red hand or forfeit a life.
The seesaw was hard because I didn't expect it to go down that far.
Be resolute, Dylar. You are in last place, so you cannot afford to lose a life here.
Just before I started High Walk, I felt confident that I would do well in the challenge, but also nervous because I knew that I needed someone to lose for me not to have to do Way of the Warrior.
As Dylar has succeeded in High Walk, it is now Lenat who is in last place. Fall here, and he will face the final challenge of the day. Strong focus is an important weapon in a warrior's armory. Lenat seems to have it in abundance.
When I was up there, I was scared, but I also enjoyed being scared because it just felt as if this challenge was really important.
Although he was our leader, as his comrades have all completed the challenge, Danil must now too, or face the consequences.
When I first got onto the beam, it was quite wobbly first because my legs were really shaking because I was so nervous. So I had to just stay calm and get the first ring and then just walk along the beam really slowly.
Warriors, you have overcome your deepest fears and returned from the high walk in triumph. These golden rings are your just rewards. Place them on your standards. Now we must approach the final challenge of the day, where the warrior with the fewest lives will have the most to do. This way. There is no greater test for a warrior than to fight for his right to stay on the quest with his companions. This next challenge will decide who will tread the path homeward and who will make camp for one more night. All your skills will be put to the test here. For this course was designed to discover the weaknesses in your armoury and dispatch you from the quest forever. Dylar, you are in last place with 4 lives, so it is your fate to face this final challenge. Fail, then you must begin the long walk home. Succeed, and a golden future may await you. Dylar, pass through the portal at the end of the golden pathway, and you will continue your journey with us. Are you ready to grasp this opportunity? Then may the luck of the Raven's Eye be with you. Let the challenge begin. Dylar, like the many who have gone before you, your quest has ended in defeat. But you have shown great courage along the way, my friend. And so hold your head high as you begin the long journey home. Farewell.
I feel slightly disappointed with my performance on Way of the Warrior because I would have liked to either complete it or at least get further than I did. The biggest thing I've learned on Raven is that there's nothing to be worried about and that you should always try your best in everything you do.
So, let us hope that Dylar, like the wise warrior, has learned from her mistakes. For only a fool carries each defeat on his back until the weight of all his failures drags him to a halt. Remember, the target that stands still is easiest to hit. When the battle drum sounds on the hills and vales of this darkened land, the champions I have chosen will rise to defeat the dark forces that rule here. But which of these brave hearts will join me on that day, I wonder? Warriors, the virtues of an ultimate warrior are not given to all. Now as another day dawns, you have one more chance to prove your worthiness to those around you and to yourself.
I feel quite strong at the moment because I'm first place, but I also need to watch out for Anmah and Lenat because Anmah's 2 rings behind me.
I'm really happy that I've made it through to the next day and hoping that I can maybe make it to first place for the last stand.
I'm in last place, but I'm not too worried about that because our group's still so close. The first place can still go into last place.
Each of you began this quest with 9 precious lives, but already those numbers are dwindling. Lenat, the darkness of night has fallen upon your fortunes. Let us hope the moon that is your banner shines once more to chase away these dark shadows. Come, we must move forward once again. Destiny awaits.
With 5 lives and 7 rings, Danil is the strongest warrior, but Anmah is not far behind. Will this be the same at the end of the day?
Behold, the blasted mountain. It is an awesome sight, is it not? And a terrifying one. In previous quests, we have traveled around this mountain. But today, we must venture inside. This way. This passage under the mountain is known to only a few, and fewer still dare enter it. But enter you must, if you are to retrieve gold. The mountain has sensed our presence. Quickly, we'll be safer inside. The lava that spews from the peak of this mountain is forged in the caverns below. And we shall soon feel its full heat. One by one, you must negotiate this bridge that crosses this molten menace, gathering gold rings as you go. But be wary. Falter, and the mountain will take immediate revenge. Danil, you are our leader, so you will be the first to try. The right path is not always the easiest to walk. Remember, when a difficult journey lies ahead, the first step is always the hardest. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
It was hard to focus on 2 things at once because you had to focus on where your feet were and to focus on when the boulders were coming towards you. I knew that the boulders would come fast, so I had to try and move forward quickly, but I obviously didn't move forward enough.
Anmah, succeed here, and you'll become our outright leader. But fail, and the abyss beckons. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
One ring, Anmah, but oblivion is still close at hand.
I was happy when I got past the second boulder because it was the biggest one, so I only had to grab the second ring and get past the last boulder and I'd have made it, but I lost my balance on the beam, which made me fall off.
Lenat, you cannot proceed unscathed unless you make the crossing here. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
Concentrate on the first boulder, nothing else. First boulder. Right, concentrate.
Lenat, with a ring secured, you must now take great care not to fall into the abyss.
I didn't think the second boulder would go around the circle, I just thought it would go forward and backwards. And that knocked me, and I lost my balance there and I couldn't keep it any longer.
It seems that none have succeeded in keeping a cool head in this hot cave. I must rescue them quickly, before they are consumed by the fires below. Lenat, Danil, Anmah, when panic begins to rise, a warrior always falls. Your failure will cost you each a life. Come. There are further challenges to be met in this awesome place.
It seems that no warrior is yet ready to grasp the chances presented today. They may regret failure at the chasm.
Warriors, though this tunnel seems blocked, there is another way forward. You must move this boulder along the passageway and make your escape at the far end, gathering gold rings along the way. But take care, young warriors, for this tunnel is also a trap for the unwary. There are many unexpected hazards along the way. Lenat, you will go first. Lenat, the mountain defends itself in many ingenious ways. Be on guard at all times. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
The warriors must progress along this tunnel, collecting rings as they go. But they must roll the boulder before them, as they cannot pass it by.
Take your time till the first ring. Take your time. Each time.
Unexpected indeed, young warrior. But falling rocks are not the only danger. A demon lurks also. Lenat has successfully gathered his second ring, but can he gain the third? The boulder dropping triggers the door to open, allowing Lenat to escape.
I wasn't actually too worried about the demon chasing me because maybe he's big and stronger than me, but he's still rolling a boulder as I am.
Anmah, Lenat made it through, but with only 2 of the 3 rings. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Anmah has been distracted by the rockfall and missed the first ring. The second ring too has evaded him, and the demon is approaching.
When I got to one of the corners, you could go 2 ways, so I went on the right-hand side, but then I realised the boulder was too big to go that way, so I had to go back on the left-hand side. And that had slowed me down, and then I saw the demon, so I went straight on and decided not to get any of the rings.
Danil, you are our current leader, but as your fellow warriors have escaped the demon, fail here, and you will fall into last place. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Danil too has been caught unawares by the rock drop, but at least he has taken the ring. He must make haste now, as the demon is approaching fast. Danil works well and takes his second ring. Will he be the first to take 3?
When I grabbed the second ring, I did see the third ring, but I wasn't really bothered because I knew that I'd be having a life back, so I didn't really want to risk or waste time getting the third ring, so I just kept on going. I didn't even look behind me once to see where the demon was.
Like the many dark forces that infest these lands, the mountain uses gold to ensnare the unwary and claim their souls. So far, you have outwitted these spirits and emerged triumphant. I commend you all. Those who have won rings, place them on their standards. Danil, Lenat, both of you have amassed enough gold rings to claim back a life. Congratulations, my friends. Now, we are heading for the heart of this volcano, where its full fury rages. Here in the lava pit, do not let the turmoil below distract you from your task. Remember, concentration here is essential if you are to avoid disaster. And though there are 3 doors ahead of us, there is only one way out. For once the first door is opened, it will trigger an eruption that will immediately engulf all that remain behind. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
The task before the warriors is simple. Place a skull on each of the shells surrounding their exit door, causing it to open.
allowing them to escape. This is a close-fought contest, but Anmah is in the lead.
I was really determined to win this challenge because it meant if I won this one, I would have more chance of going first into the last stand.
I think my height let me down. I found it hard at first to get the scalp from the end of the pole.
I feel really disheartened because I was pretty much about to win.
Anmah, your efforts have allowed you to escape this chamber and earned you 2 gold rings. Place them on your standard. Now, for your comrades. Danil, Lenat, I have rescued you from the inferno, but this will cost you dearly, the loss of a life. Our journey through this mountain is almost at an end. But remember what it brings us closer to. Our ultimate enemy. This way. These sentinels guard the exit from this volcano, but they must be destroyed if you are to escape this place. These ancient warriors were turned to stone in battles that raged many centuries ago. Reassemble their forms, and they will help you defeat the demons that stand in your way. Remember, only one of you can leave this cavern. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. These young warriors are forced to battle each other here, as 2 will be lost in this challenge. Lenat makes good progress here, but Danil is not far behind. Only one will prevail.
I didn't actually think it would be me that won, but when I did, it was just the best feeling ever. I was thinking, if that base has a dip in the middle and it's got a funny thing at the front, then the first piece is going to have a dip in the middle and a funny thing at the front. And that's how I started off, and I think that's what won me the game.
I found the first piece really difficult because I couldn't find which piece it was, and I went through all the pieces and still I couldn't find it. I'm hoping to do better in the puzzle section of Last Stand than I did in Stone Soldiers.
I'm pretty confident going into Last Stand, but also I'm really nervous because my journey could end here so abruptly. And once the game has started, lives and rings don't matter, so we're all equal.
Congratulations, Lenat. By swiftly rebuilding your ancient warrior, you escaped the cave and earned a gold ring. Place it on your standard. Danil, Anmah, I have rescued you from the mountain, but at a heavy price. Now is the darkest hour of your journey, for you must face the wrath of one who serves only the forces of evil. It is time to confront my oldest enemy. Warriors, before you lies the last stand. No warrior may progress to the next stage of the quest without passing through this battle-worn place. But there is one who is determined to prevent that from happening. One who knows full well that all warriors who succeed here may confront him yet in the final battle. His name is Navar. See now, my friends, what he has in store for you. However, right under his nose, you have the means to escape to glory. For the portal he guards is magical. Enter, and it will transport you safely to the next stage of the quest. But take heed, my young friends. Should one warrior succeed, Navar and his demons will redouble their efforts to destroy all those that remain.
The number of lives that you hold upon your standards are vital in this challenge. Anmah, you are our leader, with 3 lives and 7 rings, and as such, will start ahead of your fellow warriors. Lenat, you have 3 lives, but only 2 rings, and will start ahead of Danil, who has the same number of lives, but no rings. The first task facing the warriors is to drag a key along the pole to a cage containing puzzle pieces at the end of it. All 3 warriors are now upon the course, and the battle is truly underway. Despite being last out of his cage, Danil has managed to overtake Lenat. The warriors must also use their wits here, as too much haste is not always the way to succeed. Danil is first to clear his path of Navar's evil. Can he stay in front? Navar is not defeated yet. He summons up more of his wicked cohorts to stand against the warriors. Danil and Anmah are about to face the worst evil of all, Navar.
symbols must be correctly aligned, or the portal will not open. Nothing separates these two now as they near the portal. And Nevar. So, Danil and Lenat have evaded Nevar's wrath, and now journey onwards to face many more challenges on the next stage of our quest. But let us not forget Anmah, their less fortunate colleague. Anmah, though you have finally succumbed, you can be sure of your status as a warrior. Now you must turn your head for home, proud and satisfied with all you have achieved. I will take the first steps with you, and consider it an honor to do so. Soon we will meet Danil and Lenat again, as they embark on further challenges in their hopes to become our ultimate champion. But first, 6 new contenders must battle to join them. As they begin their journey, let us hope they remember this. It is not what lies behind the warrior that matters the most, nor what lies ahead. What is most important is what lies within. This way, Anmah.
I think the problem with the cylinder was I couldn't get it into the hole to open the portal, and that let Lenat get through the portal before me. I had an aim at the start of the quest, and that was to push myself to the limits, and I think I've lived up to that aim, so I'm still pleased with myself.
Next time on Raven, 6 fresh warriors brave the Great Loch to find their symbols. The spider's web must be scaled. Which among them will master the Longstaff? And will they work together to defeat the demon army?